Hi, this is Nathan Holtz with Rogue Gaming for your fantastic E3 coverage. It's day one. We're going to talk a little bit about our reaction to the PC presser. I'm here with my friend Alan Wasserman at 10can1099 on Twitter. Myself, I'm just at Nathan Holtz on Twitter. And our channel, Rogue Media Gaming, is at Rogue Media Gaming. Drop the G on the end and you'll find us there as well. So, Battle Royale. There were tons of titles, but Battle Royale was the thing that they talked about probably the most. There were 3 different titles: Mavericks Proving Grounds, which allows 1,000 concurrent players, Realm Royale, and Rapture's Rejects. For me, out of those 3 titles, Rapture Rejects is the one that I want to play. It looks hilarious, and I love a little bit of humor in my games. What about you, Al? What are you excited for?
Mavericks Proving Grounds. 1,000 concurrent players on the map. Chaos ensues. I'm interested to see how they manage, lag and things of that nature. But it looks like it'd be a really great opportunity for someone to jump into that battle royale if they haven't gotten into PUBG or Fortnite. Yeah, because there's a lot more opportunity to kill and be killed at the same time.
Yeah. With 1,000 players, a lot harder to get to the top of that ladder, but still pretty darn cool. VR, we didn't see a lot out of virtual reality, but what we did see was a title called Stormland, about being an android gardener who is betrayed by some sort of group of evil androids or robots, and you got to go rescue your android gardener friends. It looked absolutely beautiful. It felt like something I would want to play. The movement looked really fluid and interesting. Are you going to step into the VR realm?
Yeah, yet again, probably not one that I'm going to get into. I do get motion sickness, so the mode of transportation in this game looks to be flying over terrain, under terrain. That might make me yark, to be honest. That might be a just bad idea in general. So not this one. It looked great, but not something I'm going to get into.
Yeah, hashtag yark if you're not a VR gamer, I guess. Then to hit briefly on a few really exciting titles. We saw Overkill's Walking Dead. I don't watch Walking Dead. You do watch Walking Dead as well as the other Walking Dead show. You've played the Telltale Walking Dead games. What do you think about this entrance into that world?
Yeah, it looks amazing. The visuals of that game look great. The whole idea behind the Walking Dead, though, is stealth. So how do you get around the zombies, through the zombies without them seeing you? This is straight up shooter. So how that dynamic's going to work in that world should be pretty interesting. That might be a day one buy for me, just because I love that IP so much.
Yeah. And one I'm really looking forward to is Noita. This was by an indie studio, fully physically generated, pixelated world, kind of like the 8-bit genre. A little bit of a platformer, but the thing that sold me, you're this kind of wizard or sorcerer character. I see a fireball cast, and just all the pixels drop apart on the screen. It's just, the physicality of it was so cool. What did you think of Noita?
Environments looked fully destructible too, so that fireball explodes, it takes out bridges and rocks and all sorts of other things within that game world. We also talked about a little bit kind of the gas cloud that kind of flowed through the crevices and cracks of the game. It looks amazing. So just a unique take into that RPG platforming genre. It looks great.
Yeah. Another game we got to talk about, 2 Point Hospital, from the crew that did Theme Hospital. So for those old school PC fans, looks like a really interesting title. I was sold at Monobrow Infestation. How about you?
Yeah, made up maladies, unibrow infestation. I think there was one about giant heads or shrunk turtle heads, something like that. So yeah, I mean, it looks like it's real tongue-in-cheek, but it does have that kind of sim builder world. So it looked hilarious on top of all of that. So I think I'm in on that one.
Yeah, maybe tongue-in-cheek is one of the maladies.
Maybe. Could be.
We also got to see a little bit of Hitman 2, which looked really cool. Also looked like it didn't take itself too seriously. It can assassinate people with a giant fish or by throwing a frying pan across the room. What do you think of Hitman 2?
Yeah, it looks like an enormous open world, sort of the demo show, maybe an assassination at Monaco.
Yeah.
So we'll end up having to see kind of how they continue to support this game like they did the first one. The first one was that episode based, kind of rolled them out, added the elusive targets, kept the players coming back into that game for months and months at a time. So if they're going to follow that same blueprint, I think it's going to be another excellent addition into that Hitman franchise. It looks great.
And then I think the fan favorite, which the crowd was just over the top when they introduced Maneater. You get to be the shark. It's a shark RPG. How does it get cooler than that? Even Steven Spielberg is going to be jealous of this game and how much fun it looks like it is to play. What do you think? Are you going to play it?
Absolutely. You get to be Jaws, right? Yeah. Maybe not in name, but it's definitely what you get to do. Jumping over piers, snatching fishermen, grabbing those surfers, jumping up onto the back of a ship. I mean, come on. So it looks amazing. Definitely a different way to do a RPG where maybe you're the antagonist versus the protagonist in some ways. So definitely one of those things that could be unique and maybe push that genre a little bit forward.
Definitely. Stay tuned to us all week. We'll be here at E3. It's at Rogue Media Gaming. Drop the G on the end. You'll find all of our content linked there. You'll see a lot more from us as the week goes on. Really excited to bring it to you. Thank you and have a good day.